welcome back to another YouTube video with Tank Fuel today, and today we're doing what boys and girls I'm glad to react, because today we're back on World of Warships console. That's right. And what we're doing on World of Warships console, well, again, I'm glad to react, because today we're taking a look at the all singing, all new, all dancing, new line of battleships, or somewhat battleships. It's kind of hard to explain what they are. They're battleships, but they're also aircraft carriers. So that means these are the newest hybrid ships, which they're already on World of Warships PC, but now they're actually going to be on World of Warships console. And before you go ahead and say, hey Tank, why haven't you done a video on World of Warships in a while? Because the last time I did a video was about season, and that's been a while, so I've missed like 2 seasons to re-record and stuff like that. But I got a video planned for us with like Talking with Tank, explaining why I haven't done that, and a few other things I'm going to explain with Talking with Tank. I'm not sure when that's going to be coming out, but maybe sometime soon here. But for now, we're going to be covering these new ships, and there is 3 ships within the tech tree, and 1 legendary ship, which I'll show you guys the legendary ship. So we'll go over your 2 specials, and here's the Louisiana, which you need around 27,500 of these independent tokens to able to get your hands on. And of course, the other ships you can get without actually grinding through them. The only way to do that is by buying the U.S Hybrid crates, which you're able to get these is either gold or the independent tokens. You know, you could also buy a bunch of other goodies and stuff. Or you could buy them with credits, I guess you could do that as well. Or you can also get them through a season. But this video is mostly about what's the ships and where do you start from. Well, of course you start from tier 6, the tier 7, and also the tier 8. These are the ships that you're going to be easily going to get once this comes out of early access. Or if you do get the containers, buy them with credits. They're somewhat pricey, 400,000 credits per pop, which you can only get a certain amount of them by using your credit earning within the game. If you have already all tier 8 ships already unlocked and all legendary ships unlocked, and you are filled with thousands of billions of credits and free XP, then maybe you can go ahead and spend the credits, but you know, it's up to you. I probably wouldn't recommend buying the crates if you're willing to buy them with gold, but you know, that's you, because these 3 ships right here, you can easily get these 3 ships by just playing the game once they come out of early access. So my opinion is to wait, but if you don't want to wait, use your credits, do whatever you want there, guys. It's your money, do what you want. But we're going to be covering these 3 different ships. Of course, the first one we're going to be covering is the tier 6 Condensation Cut. I'm probably butchering that name, pretty freaking badly here. But of course, this ship has, you know, the 3 upgrades and press speeds and 2 tier 7. Next ship is within the line. Then we have the loadout, which we have high explosive, armor piercing shells, and aerial torpedoes or torpedo bombers. Then we have a damage control party. Consumer duration is 20 seconds, reload time is 80 seconds, and we get unlimited of these. Then we get repair party. HP per second is 309. Consumer duration is 28 seconds, reload time is 80 seconds, and we only get 3 of these. Then we get the catapult fighters. Consumer duration is 95 seconds, reload time is 70 seconds, number of these is 3 of these. Then we also get the English is hard, boys and girls. Observation seaplane. I'm not supposed to call these things seaplanes because there's probably going to be on all 3 of these things. But our main battery shell grouping is 20 seconds. Consumer duration is 40 seconds. Reload time is 200 seconds. Number of consumables is 3. Okay, so our specs. We get 62,000 hit points with torpedo damage reduction is 23%. Then our aircraft, we get the TBD Devastators. Hit points is 3,000. Max speed is 990 miles per hour. Attack unit size 3. Aircraft per squad is 3. Detectability range is 10 kilometers. Squad restation time, which means how fast you get them back. Each squad is 100 seconds. Torpedoes and payload is 1. Max torpedo damage is 8,000. Torpedo range is 2 kilometers, and torpedo speed is 40 knots. We get our main batteries, which is 356mm Mark 11, which looks like we get 2 gun turns with 4 guns in each one. Firing range is 14.5 kilometers. Reload time is 28 seconds. Turn time is 45 seconds. Max HE shell damage is 5,000, and firing saving chance is 30%. Max AP shell damage is 10,500. And it looks like we get 2 different types of secondaries, which is the 127mm Mark 3 Mod 0. It looks like we get 4 gun turns with 1 gun in each. Firing range is 5 kilometers. Reload time is 3 seconds. And max HE shell damage is 1,800, and firing saving chance is 5%. Our secondaries, that rhymes, are 127mm Mark 32 guns, which we get 6 gun turns and 2 guns in each. Firing range is 5 kilometers. Reload time is 6. Max HE shell damage is 1,800. Firing saving chance is 5%. Then it looks like we get some AA guns. Looks like we get around 4 AA guns. And it looks like 2 of our AA guns are actually our secondaries. So not only being secondaries, but also being AA. So our first one is the 20mm Oricon Mark 4s. 38 gun turns with 1 gun in each. Average damage per second is 137, with firing range is 2 kilometers. We also get a 28mm Mark II Mod 2, 8 gun turns with 4 guns in each. Average damage per second is 54, firing range is 3.1 kilometers. We also get a 127mm Mark III Mod 0, which we expect we get 4 gun turns with 1 gun in each. Average damage per second is 43, firing range is 5 kilometers. Then we get another 127mm Mark 32, 6 gun turns with 2 guns in each. Average damage per second is 91, and firing range is 5 kilometers. Then our max speed is 30 knots. Turning circle radius is 760, and rotor shift time is 22.7 seconds. Then our detectability range by sea is 14.2 kilometers. After firing our main batteries is 14.5 kilometers, and when the ship is on fire is 16.2 kilometers. Detectability by air is 11.4. After firing our main batteries is 19.5, and when the ship is on fire it's 14.4. Run detectability range is 2 kilometers. Detectability while firing in smoke is 12.3 kilometers. And of course we got the stats, which don't really need to be knowing about that yet. Then we got the armor, which by looking at the armor, it's a pretty interesting ship. Both this one and the Tier 7, to me it seems like they both share like the similarity of armor layout. But let's talk about the armor. The fore and aft end armor, the bottom is 40, fore and deck is 25, athwart ship is 32 to 282, fore end plating is 25, fore and athwart ship is 32 to 282, the athwart ship is 32 to 282, bottom is 40, aft and deck is 25, aft and plating is 25, athwart ship is 32 to 282, aft and athwart ship is 32 to 282, and athwart ship is 32 to 282. Then the torpedo protection side plates is 16. Superstructure armor top side plates is 19. Plating is 19. Plating is also 19. Cooling tower side is 406. Ooh. Side plating is 19. And then we have the casemate armor. Athwart ship is 32 to 282. Deck is 32. Armor belt is 32 to 305. Deck is 19 to 43. Athwart ship is 32 to 282. Then we have the main battery mount armor. Top plates is 178. Rear plates is 300. Side plates is 249. Bottom plates is 100. Frontal plate is 406, which is the most thickest armor plating you got on the ship. Then we got the barbed armor, which is 100 to 406. Then the actual room armor, the flight deck is 32, hangar plates is 19, deck is 6 to 32. Then we got the visual ship part armor, which is the Citadel. Citadel bottom is 50. Citadel torpedo bulkhead is 50 to 120. Citadel deck is 19. Deck is 19 to 43. Earth Warship is 32 to 282. Earth Warship is 32 to 282. Citadel Armor Belt is 165 to 305. So let's take a look at the Citadel of this big BC boy. Not sure what I'm doing that for. Nope, wrong button. And it looks like I actually do like to have the Citadel is, but to be honest, is it just wargaming trying to baby these things up because they're part aircraft carrier? I guess we'll have to wait and see. Because it looks like the Citadel don't reset the waterline. It doesn't sit above the waterline. It actually sits a little bit below the waterline, so you really have to hit that like side of the ship if you're a battleship. Really hit pretty much at that waterline. If the pin, and maybe even then you might not even Citadel it. But who knows? If you have big enough guns, you might. You might also overmatch its armor a little bit, as long as you know the overmatch mechanics. You probably could do that, but not sure. You might have to be a tier higher to overmatch. So yeah, not bad at all where the Citadel really sits on this thing. But then it's a hybrid, so yeah. But that is the tier 6. Let's look at the tier 7, which is the Nembraskia. I'm probably, again, butchering this name of the ship. But again, it looks like a beautiful ship. I mean, I've never heard of these ships before, so yeah. Of course, the upgrades and all of that, and it leads into the tier 8 ship. You know, normal we expect. The loadout is AP. Oh, actually, HE, AP, and torpedo dive bombers. And then we get a damage control party. Consumable duration is 20 seconds. Reload time is 80 seconds. Then we get a repair party, which HP per second is 309. Consumable duration is 28 seconds. Reload time is 80 seconds. Number of consumables is 3. Then we get the catapult fighters, which is consumable duration is 95 seconds. Reload time is 70 seconds. And we only get 3 of these. But we also get the Operation Seaplane. I'm just going to say Seaplane. Main battery shell grouping is 20%. Consumable duration is 40 seconds. Reload time is 200 seconds, and we only get 3 of these. Specs, we get 62,000 in our HP. And again, also remember this with a pinch of salt, depending on our hull upgrade as well. We might get a little bit more, but probably not as much more. But our torpedo damage reduction is 23%. Our aircraft is SB-2C Helldivers. Hit points is 3,700. Max speed is 198 miles per hour. Attack unit size is 3. Aircraft per squad is 3. Detectability range is 8. Squad restation time is 90 seconds. Torpedoes and payload is 1. Max torpedo damage is 8,000. Torpedo range is 2 kilometers, and torpedo speed is 40 kilometers. Then our main batteries is 406mm Mark 6 guns. Looks like we get 2 gun turrets with 3 guns in each. Firing range is 15.7 kilometers. Reload time is 28 seconds. Turning time is 45 seconds. Max HE shell damage is 5,700. Firing saving chance is 36%. And max AP shell damage is 13,100. And it looks like we only get 1 type of secondary, which is a 127mm Mark 32 guns, which looks like we get 10 gun turrets with 2 guns in each. Firing range is 5 kilometers. Reload time is 6 seconds. Max HE shell damage is 1,800, and firing saving chance is 5%. Then it looks like we get 3 different types of AA, which one of them is actually our secondary. Okay. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Looks like we get the 20mm Oricon Mark 4 38 gun turrets with 1 gun in each. Average damage per second is 137. Firing range is 2 kilometers. And then looks like we get the 40mm Buford Mark 1 gun 9 gun turrets with 2 guns in each. Average damage per second is 102. And the firing range is 3.5 kilometers. Then we get the 127mm Mark 32 10 gun turrets with 2 guns in each. Average damage per second is 151, and the firing range is 5 kilometers. Our max speed is 30 knots. Turning circle radius is 760, and rotor shift time is 22.7 seconds. Detectability range by sea is 14.9. After firing our main batteries, 15.7 when the ship is on fire. 16.9. The detectability by air is 12 kilometers. After firing main batteries is 20.1 kilometers. When the ship is on fire is 15 kilometers. Grounded detectability range is 2 kilometers, and detectability while firing in smoke is 14.4 kilometers. Of course, we got the stats, which means nothing right at this point, and then we got the armor. And like I said, it feels like the tier 6 and the tier 7 shares the armor layout, like the same thickness of armor for all areas. I mean, that's my opinion. But yeah, let's get into it. The fore and aft armor, the bottom is 50, fore and deck is 32, athwart ship is 32 to 282, fore and plating is 32, fore and athwart ship is 32 to 282, athwart ship is 32 to 282, bottom is 50, aft deck is 32, aft plate is 32, athwart ship is 32 to 282, aft athwart ship is 32 to 282, and athwart ship is 32 to 282. Side plates is 32 for the torpedo protection. Ship set at first. Superstructure armor, top side plates is 19. Plating is 19. Plating is also 19. Cooling tower size is 406. Side plates is 19. Then we got the casemate armor. Athwart ship is 32 to 282. Deck is 32. Armor belt is 32 to 305. Deck is 19 to 43. And the athwart ship is 32 to 282. Then we have the main battery mount armor. Top plates is 178. Rear plates is 300. Side plates is 249. Bottom plates is 100. Frontal plates is 406. And the barbaric armor is 100 to 406. Then we get the actual room armor, which is your flight deck, or your flight deck. Your flight deck is 32. Hangar plating is 19. Deck is 6 to 32. And then we got the visual ship part armor, which is your Citadel. The Citadel bottom is 50. Citadel torpedo bulkhead is 50 to 120. The Citadel deck is 19. Deck is 19 to 43. Athwart ship is 32 to 282. Athwart ship is 32 to 282. And Citadel armor belt is 165 to 305. And let's take a look at the Citadel, shall we? And again, it looks like the Citadel is the same thing like the ship previously at tier 6, where it's not sitting at the waterline or above the waterline. It's sitting like a few inches, I gotta say, below the waterline. And again, I can't freaking see it for that good. They're both gaming. But yeah, guys, this thing looks like it's the same ability of having the same kind of like Citadel location. It's not that high up off the water. It's somewhat below the water, so you're really going to have to aim at that waterline if you're a battleship, if you got the size of this thing. But because this thing will see one tier higher, which means it will see those tier 8s, just like the tier 6 will only see tier 7s. Yeah, we World Tanks players probably wish we had this type of matchmaking. At least for the World War II tanks. But I gotta say, not bad so far for the tier 6 and the tier 7 of where the Citadel is really located at. And of course, that is the tier 7, the Nemabatskia. Next is the tier 8, which is the last of the ships, which besides, the legendary ship, but it's not in the tech tree, so we can't really take a pretty good look at it, and you don't really unlock it by normal means of being free. So yeah, and it looks like we get a different type of gun turn in the rear. Of course, the regular consumable type of deal of these type of upgrades. Then we get actual upgrades, and then of course our loadout. We get a high explosive, AP, and torpedo dive bombers. Then we get a damage control party. Consumable durations is 20 seconds. Reload time is 80 seconds, and we get unlimited of these. Repair party HP per second is 349. Consumable duration is 28 seconds. Reload time is 80 seconds, and we get only 3 of these. Then we get the catapult fighter. Consumable duration is 95 seconds. Reload time is 70 seconds, and we only get 3 of these. Then we also get the seaplane. Main battery shell grouping is 20%. Consumable duration is 40%. Reload time is 200 seconds, and we only get 3 of those. Specs, we get 69,900 hit points. Torpedo damage reduction is 25%. Then our aircraft, we get the SB-2C Helldivers. Hit points 3,250. Max speed is 215 miles per hour. Attack unit size is 4. Aircraft per squad is 4. Detectability range is 8 kilometers. Squadron restation time is 90 seconds. Torpedo and payload is 1. Maximum torpedo damage is 8,000, which looks like it's across the board. Both Tier 6, Tier 7, and Tier 8 gets that 8,000 damage mark. Torpedo range is 2 kilometers, and torpedo speed is 40 knots. Then we get 406mm Mark double guns, which looks like we get 2 different types of 406mm Mark 7 guns. The reason is because we get 1 gun turret, which is the rear gun turret with 2 guns in it. Then we get the 2 forward gun turrets with 3 guns in each one of those. The firing range is 15.7 kilometers. Reload time is 30 seconds. Turning time is 45 seconds. Max extra shell damage is 5,700. And firing saving chance is 36%. Max AP shell damage is 13,100. And only 1 secondary, which I believe the secondary will also be our AA as well. So, yeah, a 127mm Mark 32. 10 gun turns with 2 guns in each. Frame range is 85 kilometers. Reload time is 6 seconds. Max extra shell damage is 1,800. And firing saving chance is 5%. Our AA is only 3 AA, which, again, look at that, guys. Our secondary is actually one of our anti-aircraft guns. Our first one is the 20mm Orkans Mark 20, 15 gun turns with 2 guns in each. Average damage per second is 92. Firing range is 2 kilometers. And we get a 40mm Beaufort Mark II with 14 gun turns with 4 guns in each. Firing average damage per second is 223. The firing range is 3.5 kilometers. Our 127mm Mark 32 guns, which we get 10 gun turns with 2 guns in each. Average damage per second is 151. The firing range is 5 kilometers. Not bad so far. Max speed is 28.8 knots. Turning circle radius is 920 meters. And rotor shift time is 24 seconds. The detectability range by sea is 15.5 kilometers. After firing your main batteries is 15.7 kilometers. And when the ship's on fire is 17.5 kilometers. The detectability range by air is 12.4 kilometers. After firing your main batteries is 20.5 kilometers. And when the ship is on fire is 15.4 kilometers. Ground detectability range is 2 kilometers. And when firing in smoke is 14.9 kilometers. Of course, the stats and then the armor itself. So the fore and aft end armor is, well, the bottom is 50. The fore and deck is 32. The athwart strip is 32 to 287. Front fore end plates is 32. The athwart strip is 216. Fore end athwart strip is 216 to 287. Bottom is 50. Aft and deck is 32. Armor belt is 181 to 343. Deck is 38. Aft and plate is 32. Athwart strip is 32 to 287. Aft and athwart strip is 32 to 287. Deck is 16 to 142. Athwart strip is 32. Then we got the torpedo protection. Side plates is 32. Then we got the superstructure armor. Top side plates is 19. Queen tower top is 184. Queen tower bottom is 127. Queen tower side is a 439. And side plates is 19. A little bit better than the previous two. The casemate armor deck is 38. Athwart strip is 32 to 287. Deck is 38. Athwart strip is 32 to 287. Deck is 16 to 25. Deck is also 32 to 38, not 300. Armor belt is 38 to 307. Okay. The main battery armor mount armor. Top plates is 184. Rear plates is 305. Side plates is 241. Bottom plates is 38 to 102. The frontal plates is 432 to 500. Barbette armor is 76 to 439. Yeah, okay. And again, this looks like it's going to have more armor, which Would be more glad to have this one have more armor, due because this is tier 8, and because it will see one tier higher than it, which means it will see those legendary ships as well. The actual room armor, the flight deck is 38, deck is 38, deck is 6 to 19, hangar plates is 19, and then we got the visible ship part armor, which is the Citadel. The Citadel bottom is 50, Citadel torpedo bulkhead is 58, armor belt is 181 to 343, deck is 16 to 25, Oswald ship is 32, deck is 16 to 142, Oswald ship is 216, and Citadel armor belt is 163 to 297. And let's get rid of all of these other parts. And again, oh, actually, wait. This one was a little bit more bigger this time. It looks like it goes from the first forward gun turret and the rear gun turret. So if you aim somewhere in between that, you might actually hit the Citadel. This one looks like it's actually, I could be wrong. Please correct me if I am wrong, but it looks like the Citadel is actually at the waterline. So meaningfully speaking, unlike the previous two, this one might be actually a little more Citadel-able, if that's even a word. Yeah, I think this one, guys, can actually be more Citadel than the previous two, though I don't know. Is it? Okay. Still, not a bad Citadel after all. I mean, it is a, you know, a tier 8 American premium battleship. Well, not premium, actually. I'm sorry for that, guys. But this ship is a American tier 8, well, tech tree battleship, or battle carrier, and whatever you want to call it. These are the hybrids, and let me know what you think about them there, guys. Are you excited for these things to be in the game, or you're not excited for more ships with the aircraft carrier balancing? And yes, the aircraft carriers did get balance or nerf within the game, with also I believe this update as well. So yeah, okay. But still, the point is, are you excited for these types of ships to be in the game, the hybrids in World of Warships console, or are you not excited for these things to be in the game? Let me know down below in the comments if you do play World of Warships console, and let me know which one of these three is your favorite. Which one do you think you're going to like more, or are you just going to not really care about it and, you know, maybe play something else of a different line, maybe? Or if you're that player that has all the ships already unlocked and you're thinking about getting these ships and already have the crates, and if you already opened all the crates and already got all 3 of these ships, let me know down below in the comments. But that's going to be it for this video there, guys. I hope you guys really did enjoy it. If you guys did, please leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you guys want to. And like always, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye for now.